I'm curious, do you see Zarah differently from an actor perspective versus a viewer perspective as you're actually watching the finished product? She has like such an arc where I think it's intended for the audience to like not agree with what she does, then to be back behind her again, and then go the other way. So what is that push-pull like for you?
It's hard because you can't ever judge your own character. You know, you have to kind of be on their side. But she has made choices that like sometimes I'm just like, okay, why? Why is this happening? But what I do have control over as the actor is the backstory, is the stuff that sort of justifies the character's choices. And so for me, the big thing was that like she never really wanted to come on this train in the first place. And now that she's here, she's just like trying to find some sense of purpose. And I think this baby is what she's hoping is going to give her like a reason to live, really. And so that's something that I could see. And I think people can relate to that, of just like feeling like there's no reason to like, why am I part of this thing? This thing is a mess. And she evolves. She continues to sort of like do what she needs to do to keep surviving, to like not be swallowed up by the intensity of the train. And so, yeah, I try to just lean into the moral gray of it all, because I do like that, but it's a tricky balancing act as an actor, because you, even if your character is not likable, and also I'm often advocating in a way to see more unlikable women, because I think there's just too much of like, oh, when we see like female representation should always be like hospitable and polite and agreeable. Like it's okay to see like nasty girls too. And so, but then it's hard because then at the same time you have to deal with like, yeah, there's people who definitely don't like Zarah and don't like what she's up to. But that's okay. It's what's nice about a TV show is that things can go all over the place. There's like, there's after so much.
You got the foundation there to justify her decisions, though, which I think it definitely makes it work quite well in season 1. I'm not sure what you can tease about season 2, but, you know, you bring up Zarah's baby being a source of motivation for her survival in season 2, but will we get to see maybe the impact that her seeing the tail stick together and rise up and see this revolution through affect how she behaves in season 2 as well?
Yeah, you start to see that, I think, right at the end of season 1. She kind of joins, she helps with the revolution. And so, but again, she like toes the line all the time. So I feel like she cares less in a way about the grander politics than she does about Andre. I always felt like she was searching for love, like that was like the only thing left that she believed in. And I feel like once you've lost everybody in your life, like all your family members, the world has frozen over, everything you've ever really loved is gone. You're just stuck on this thing. Like it starts to feel like just existential for her. And so she continues on like the trajectory she's on in a lot of ways, but I feel like she's still finding her way in this world, and maybe that's not a bad thing. Like I can certainly relate to not quite fitting in anywhere and sometimes floundering in that kind of misfit non place.